Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Des and this is Books and Stuff. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning. Today I am reviewing a book. It is called The Blackbird. So this is also an Apple TV miniseries. I think it's 6 episodes. I do not have Apple TV, so I have not watched this. So after I give you the book of the review book, if you have seen it, please comment below and tell me if it is worth getting a free trial to watch or not. So basically, Jimmy Keene grew up outside of Chicago. Although he was the son of a policeman and rubbed shoulders with the city's elite, he ended up on the wrong side of the law and was sentenced to 10 years with no chance of parole. Just a few months into his sentence, Keene was approached by the prosecutor who put him behind bars. He had convicted a man named Larry Hall for abducting and killing a 15-year-old. Although Hall was suspected of killing 19 other young women, there was a chance he could still be released on appeal. If Keene could get him to confess to 2 murders, there would be no doubt about Hall's guilt. In return, Keene would get an unconditional release from prison, but he could also get killed. The story that gained national notoriety, this is Keene's powerful tale of parole, violence, and redemption. So this was actually really good. So Keene kind of ran with the mob, sort of. I think he has some family members who were associated with the mob. But once he starts getting, he has to get into Hall's head. And once he starts doing that, he has to take a look at himself and what he did. It's a very good book. I definitely say it's worth the read. He's in like a psychiatric federal institution, prison, but it's all for like the mentally ill. And while he's there, of course, he runs into mobsters who want him to be part of them. None of which I've heard of. I think there was one I heard of at one point. This takes place in like the 90s. So I was graduated in 93. I wasn't really into the news, so if it was all over the news, I missed it. It was a very good book, very compelling, very quick read. It kind of gripped you. It puts you on the edge of your seat. It's like, oh my gosh, is he going to get out? Obviously, he wrote a book, and he turned his life around. So he did get out of prison. But you'll have to read it to see if he accomplished what he said he was going to, or what he was supposed to accomplish. And what all happens to him and what he has to go through in order to do this. Very good book. This was on loan from me, so I'm returning it today at work. My next book that I'm going to read is called The Dreamland Park Murders. Now, I can't tell you what it's about because it's not on here, nor is it in the inside. So I believe when the person who gave it to me to borrow told me this is something that happened in Berks County, Pennsylvania. So it is a true story. I'm anxious to dive into it. And this will be what I'll be reviewing next because I want to try to read the ones that are on loan to me so I can return them. So I will be back with a review on this once I finish that. So we have some exciting things coming up in March, all going to be revolved around self-care. I have one that's not a subscription box coming, but does kind of go on with our self-care thing, and it has to do with books as well. I have another self-care box coming. Of course, we're going to have the Jerky Snob and History by Mail. If there's anything you want me to review, whether it's a book or an unboxing, please let me know and comment below. I am starting to reach out to some companies to see if I can't get some things sent to me or a discount on them because some of the self-care boxes are very pricey, and of course I pay for everything. So I'm trying to see what I can do there. Try to get some partnerships going or whatever so I can share things with you. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful week and happy Monday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And especially if you've seen this mini-series, I'd love to know. What did you think? Is it worth it? I always get disappointed when I read a book and then I watch it. Now I did. The last book I read, The Echoes in the Darkness, I did love the mini-series. I thought it went well. I've had mixed reviews that I saw on this. Some say it was very good. Some say it felt rushed. It is, like I said, it's 6 episodes, which is about 6 hours. So they do offer a 7-day free trial. that I have considered doing. Is it worth it? You know, let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, have a great week.